Every single thing you do in conversion copywriting will be improved by the rule of one, which as a rule tells us to focus on just one thing in each ad, email, SMS, or page you write. Not 2 things, not 3 things, not 15,000 things times 0, which is a trick because that would be 0. We don't want 0 either. We want one thing, just one thing and only one thing. Say one thing to one person. That's what it all boils down to. There, you're done copy school. Congrats. Okay, if the rule of one sounds easy enough, I've got news for you. It isn't. It's actually really hard and it takes practice and discipline. But yay, nothing's as fun as discipline. Okay, the rule of one has 3 parts. First, one reader. This is the one person you're talking to in the piece you're writing. Your one reader doesn't have to be like a single persona, demographic, or even market segment. But if you were to put the qualities, desires, and anxieties of, say, 3 market segments into 3 circles in a Venn diagram, your one reader would be the person created out of the overlap of all 3 of those circles. That means, yep, you can write a homepage that speaks to vampires, werewolves, and Karens, 3 terrifying groups, as long as you know what qualities, desires, and anxieties they have in common. Or a more likely example, you can speak to enterprise buyers and small businesses on the same page or in the same email if you know what qualities, desires, and anxieties they have in common. You can write a single email that speaks to cold and warm contacts alike if you know what qualities, desires, and anxieties they have in common. So find your commonalities and you will find your one reader. Second, one offer. This is the offer for the piece you're writing, optimized to be irresistible to your one reader. We've got lots of training in copy school on how to optimize your offer, so do not treat your offer like it is what it is. It's actually not. It's not what it's not. I don't know. What I mean is your offer needs to be so much more than what it is. You got to work on this. Third, one value proposition. What is the one highly desirable and unique thing that your one reader will get when they take you up on your one offer? The rule of one, once again, is made of your one reader, one offer, and one value proposition. The offer is tailored to the reader and the value prop is for the offer. Now I'll pause because I think I just heard Andrew Yedlin, one of our students, just fall off his chair because the rule of one has changed. For years and years, I taught the rule of one with 4 parts, including one promise and one big idea. And I've since merged one promise and one big idea into something much easier, I think, to grasp and use: one value proposition. I merged them because my own team was often confused by the idea of one promise. And because searching for a big idea has destroyed the ego and just slapped the id out of many a promising copywriter. So when it comes down to it, a promise is baked into a value prop. And the best performing value props are actually big. Like a big idea, they hit on something very desirable that intrigues the reader. The original value prop, which is the milk chocolate melts in your mouth, not in your hands, for M&M's candy, totally qualifies as a big idea. It unifies a campaign and it's extremely desirable to its one reader. So Andrew, it's okay to get back on your chair. Nothing's really changed. It's just a lot clearer than before. For every single piece you write, you'll need to first identify your one reader, one offer, one value prop. This requires research, insight, better practices, and basically all the things you're going to get really, really good at with copy school. But now an example. Because this is one of the first lessons you'll watch in this training, let's go back to what is arguably the best piece of copywriting in history. They laughed when I sat down at the piano, but when I started to play. This very famous ad by John Caples is written for one reader, a showman in the shadows with ambitions of winning friends by wowing them with his unexpected musical talents. The one offer is a free booklet and demonstration lesson to learn any instrument, and you can see that documented right on the page. And the one value prop, we could argue, is that our one reader can learn any instrument from home without a teacher, and even if they don't own or have access to that instrument. That's it. The rule of one focuses your copy so you know what to write and your one reader knows why they should care. Interestingly, you can extend the rule of one to everything you write, not just your one reader, one offer, and one value prop. Whittle everything down to its singular form to make it more potent. Use one verb per sentence. Use one adjective per noun. Use one sentence per paragraph. And when using a metaphor, extend that one metaphor throughout your piece. Don't mix metaphors. Just use one. Create one powerful scene, not a bunch of weaker, more forgettable scenes. And give every element one job to do. A subject line has one job to do. Get that email opened. A headline has one job to do. Get the reader to move down to the next line. A button has one job to do. Get clicked. If you break the rule of one, whether intentionally or not, your copy just will be weaker than it could be. And that means it will convert fewer people with less frequency. And somewhere, a clown will shed a single tear, prompting Karen to remind him that she is paying good money for him to entertain her kids, so he better stop crying or she'll give him something to cry about. It got dark, actually.